finally, it seems like more and more people are understanding why they need to build a productized service portfolio as agencies or consultancies. I've been championing this idea for a very long time. I productized in my own brand consultancy in our agencies since 2012, actually a little bit before that. I did that successfully. I've been bragging about it. I've been saying I got 45% net profit margins in my business, 80+% margins on our productized services. I've been helping between 500 and 1,000 agency owners, owners of consultancies, solopreneurs do the same. Yet still, the whole idea of productizing hasn't really kind of penetrated the market. Now, finally, thanks to the crisis of AI, or the opportunity where people will have to reinvent their business, finally people are getting it. Because the idea behind productizing is that you start charging for outcomes, for results, and you're standardizing the process for delivering specific results for specific problems for specific clients, instead of being kind of general and broad and vague and selling time, selling the effort. Here's how long it's going to take for us to do this work, which is charging for the effort, which is in misalignment with what clients really want, because what clients really want is to press a button and have the results right away. And with AI, we're coming closer and closer to that kind of world. But finally, I think this is a good thing for us in the professional service industries, because it was always about expertise, wisdom, creativity, these things that are not measured in time. Sure, time is the unit of the cost unit that we use, because when we employ people, for example, we pay for time. So when we do a analysis on profitability, of course we have to factor in how much time we are spending to get something done, and that's going to really be the difference between the price and the margin, the sales margin, the gross margin on a project or the whole business. But it's not to be confused with value, because cost, time is not how value is created in the eyes of whoever's buying. So therefore, building a product-led business, a productized business, really is about figuring out what are some painful, big, complex problems that you could solve for clients. What are these kind of big outcomes that you can deliver consistently through a process? That's the only way to have a predictably profitable and scalable business in the agency or consulting space in professional services. It's the only way. Nothing else will scale, because the model that you might be applying right now is all based on, hey, we're going to customize a proposition and a way to deliver something for you. And sure, we've done it before, but it's always going to be a little bit different. So we do different things for different clients in different ways. You want to do specific outcomes, deliver specific outcomes in specific ways for specific clients. That's the way to run a professional service firm with predictable profitability, with scalability, and building enterprise value, making your company exitable, making it not dependent on you, building it in a way where you can transfer the value to a buyer. So if this is something you're interested in doing, by the way, I run groups and change programs that allow you to start productizing and building kind of a parallel business, so you don't cannibalize your existing business, or actually cannibalize is the wrong word. You're not destroying your existing business. You're really starting by building one productized service offering. I have a program called Beta where you just do that. You can build that in 30 days. And then gradually you have to build your whole business, your operating system, your client acquisition system and everything to really work as a machine, as a conveyor belt type business. That's really the best kind of agency to own. Now, a lot of people are worried about, how about creativity, and you can't really productize creativity and turn it into process. Yes, you can. You will still be able to produce really creative, differentiating, different types of outcomes, but within a framework, within some processes, within a standardized way of doing that. So I run these programs, you can join them, and we'll work together to productize your business, but not only that, to build the whole operating system so that you can make the crucial transition that you need to make right now in this world. I'm gonna just say it, the agency model where you charge for time is gone. There's no way you should, there shouldn't be really any chance of making it in the future with that model. And it was always a bad model. The better model is to get paid for what you know how to do. You know that old consulting joke where they say something like, hey, somebody had a problem. Yeah, I've heard so many different stories of this, but like there's a nuclear plant, Eastern Europe, and they bring in a consultant, flies over, and they say, this is about to explode, and this is like a massive problem, whatever. And the consultant presses one button, and so problem solved. And then he sends an invoice. He says it's $1 million, and they're like, can you specify that because you only pushed a button? And then he said, pushing button $1, knowing which button to push 999,999. That's you've probably heard of different versions of that. But the point with that joke is, of course, that this is the problem within the industry. We're not charging for the accumulated experience and wisdom that comes with doing this stuff, for a lifetime. And so that's what we need to be doing. And the way to do that is through productization. So hit the links here if you want to get going with me. I can help you do that. I've done it for hundreds and hundreds of companies already. And we can start to transform your business so it becomes more profitable, scalable, and you can build enterprise value. You can really exit your company one day. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.